easier assignments because it's something you guys have already done before. You guys did this in 4th, 5th, 6th grade. This is like an ongoing thing that teachers teach over and over again because we want to make it stick into your head. We're trying to stick it in your head. All right. So, classwork, going down to Wednesday. Oh. It's one slide that has most of the assignments already in it. So it has this video, which is just a video, okay? You watch Jerry's game, which we're gonna watch together here in just a second. It's like 3.5 minutes or something. You're gonna watch Jerry's game, and then you're gonna watch this, like basically how to plot a story. It's notes on like exposition, rising action, climax, stuff that you should remember, okay? So you take notes on those different things. So you watch that video, and I'm not sure if you noticed here, it says notes. That's the form you use to take notes so that I can grade it right on Google Classroom. The form looks like this. So basically you put in the terms on this side, and then you write the definitions on this side. So watch the video of Jerry's game, take the notes in this video, and then you're gonna do one on your own, okay? It's called Doug's Special Mission. So this is just a video. It's like a Disney. Okay, so basically it's a short Disney video, literally like 3 minutes long. And then you're gonna plot Doug's Special Mission video on an assignment. So if you go back to Google Classroom, you see the plotting a story video assignment. And it's basically where I'm asking you to show me what you learned in your notes, okay? So you're gonna plot the story in this diagram. So you click on it, and you should be able to type inside of it, okay? And just a clue, just so you guys know, this side is gonna be probably a little shorter than this side because the rising action is typically longer than the falling action in most stories. So I know they look even here, but the falling action is a little shorter in this video. So you may have just 2 instead of 3, or you may have 4 over here instead of just 3. You can add boxes or delete boxes as needed. But your climax is the most important part of this, okay? Get the climax right and everything else is right. So recap, watch the plot of story, okay? Right here. And while you're watching, you take notes. Then you plot Doug's special mission in this assignment, the Google Slides. Okay, so here's what I'm going to ask you, just to make sure that you guys know what I'm talking about. In the comments right now, I want you to tell me, where do you do your final assignment? Do you do it in, like which assignment, which page do you do it in? Do you do it in the notes, story elements, or do you do your final assignment in the plotting a story video assignment?
Plotting a story video assignment.
Yes, plotting a story video assignment. That's where your final assignment is. Where do you take notes?
Notes, story element.
Yes. Where do you find the notes, the information?
Plotting a story 19 minutes video.
Exactly. So I don't think you guys need too much more help on this. How many of you guys remember plotting a story?
Me.
Write me in the comments. Okay, so for you guys who do kind of remember, this will probably come back to you pretty quickly. If so, then this assignment will go by quickly, okay? I'm gonna let you guys go in just a second. I wanna watch that one video first before I let you guys head out. Okay, you guys. So that is the video that I'm going to be critiquing, like basically in the notes. So you'll see in the notes uh, this video because it tells you like what's the exposition of the video, and it'll show you, and then it'll show you the rising action and different pieces like that. So when you get to the notes and you start looking through it, you can fast forward and rewind if you want to. That's why I make videos, because if you are like, oh, I remember this. All right, so if you want to fast forward through it, you can fast forward through it. It talks about plot. Make sure you take notes. If it's in purple, you need to write it down. Okay, and it goes through, it'll talk about exposition. It'll even show you the part of the video that was exposition. Okay, and then it goes to the next one, rising action. It'll show you and explain how it was rising action if you need more information. And basically it goes like that all through. Feel free to fast forward and rewind as needed, but you need to understand this because later on next week, I'm going to be asking you specifically about plotting stories. So you have to be able to do this. I don't think you need any further explanation. If you do, you can stay on the screen. Okay, open your notes on Google Classroom. Okay, so for the rest of you guys, I am going to pull up the notes.
What is a plot? That is your first question, so go ahead and write that in the terms column. Plot concerns the organization of the main event in a plot, so let me know.
What is a plot? So basically, if I was doing this and I was writing down what is a plot, I would write it like this. What is a plot? Okay, and I'd have it in the terms column. If I have questions or terms that I'm going to answer, I'd put the answers here or the definitions here, and I put the terms here. Okay, so what is a plot is the first one.
Plot concerns the organization of the main event in a work of fiction. Most plots will trace some process of change in which characters are caught up in a conflict that it's eventually solved.
Okay, so basically, you guys, remember when I said if it's in purple, it's like you have to write it down? Okay, the other stuff is there to help you.